Welcome back to Talking Sweet, Not Cheap. And today we will be discussing financial freedom and why is everyone broke? Some cupcakes that is with almond flour, so we'll keep it really healthy, but we are going to use some eggs because, last time I didn't use the egg and
she used the applesauce.
Yeah. Then and then it had to come out clean. You know what I'm talking about. Welcome back to Talking Sweet, Not Cheap. And today we will be discussing financial freedom and why is everyone broke? Okay, we need to know these things. And today we'll be baking our strawberry shortcake cupcake.
Yes, and today it is not a battle. So the battle of the sisters is not today, but we're gonna work together because last episode we had vegan and regular, but today we're working together.
We're working together and we're gonna keep it healthy too, okay? Because I have some cupcakes that is with almond flour, so we're gonna keep it really healthy, but we are gonna use some eggs because last time I didn't use the egg and
she used the applesauce.
Y'all seen how I was looking dumb using the applesauce. So we're gonna use the eggs today. Let's grab our aprons. First, let's wash our hands. Okay.
Yes.
So let's hop right into it. So we're gonna go ahead and whip these up. These should be very quick and easy, and the recipe will be listed at the end of the episode. So we hope you all like it. But while we're going ahead and starting the mixy, let's get into some of this financial freedom and how, we can stop being all broke, because I'm broke right now, okay?
No, please do not listen to her. My sister is not broke. She's just cheap. It's a difference between being broke and being cheap. You're just a cheapster.
But that's a good question. So let's start off with that question then, since I'm cheap. Is being cheap actually a good thing? Like in regards to having financial freedom? Like
I think being cheap only to a certain extent. I don't think that you need to be cheap though. I think that you need to stick within your means, like your budget, but you don't have to be cheap, because that, honestly, sis, it irritates me that you be really cheap.
I believe that being cheap is financial freedom, because you're actually budgeting and you're knowing what's a good investment and what's not a good investment.
Okay.
So for instance, I'm not going to go out to eat every day or every weekend knowing that it's not within my budget. And that's what I try to tell you all and my friends and family, that, honey, if it's not in my budget, I don't have it, and I'm not going to act like I do.
Okay, but it also depends on where you're going to. So you can go to a nice restaurant and still know how to maneuver your funds, okay? And I just feel like that is what it's about. You have to know how to maneuver your funds.
And you should maneuver the funds first, okay? So that's a good question. So I'm really thinking that being cheap is the best way to have financial freedom.
Well, y'all, I'm not cheap. So y'all know, honestly, my lifestyle that I live, it don't be matching up sometimes, but that is why I continue to hustle. I'm a girly girl hustler. I'm going to get it by any means. Whether I have to have 1 job, 2, 3, 4, and y'all see that I just keep on adding businesses, because that's just what I'm about. I'm a money girl.
Okay,
I gotta get to it. So
let's mix a little bit more, and then we'll get into the next question. Can you pass me that oil, please?
Okay, yes. And how much does it say?
And we need 1/3 cup of oil.
You got
and
the cracking
water.
eggs.
So we put in 3 eggs, you all.
Yes. Please.
And I put in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. And then we're putting in 1/3 cup of oil and 1/3 cup of water.
Oh, so you did get the oat base whipped topping?
Yes. So you all, this oat base, let's show them. This oat base, basically, what it says. It's really good. It's better than regular whipped cream, in my opinion. It's really, really good.
Okay, well,
I hope that you like it.
I hope so too, because man, you be coming with a different.
Okay,
so
you can
want
go
me to
ahead and stir that. Yeah.
Okay.
So while you're stirring, I'm just going to ask you, is being broke more about mindset or actual money, in your opinion?
I think being broke is an actual. It's a mindset thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think you only broke because you stuck in the ways of just not wanting to do. You have to have that mindset to actually get out here and do, and just not sit on the couch and be a lazy, just being lazy and just don't want to do nothing and thinking like money gonna grow on trees or like it's gonna fall from the sky, because that is just not, that's not realistic. Like, that's not reality.
Actually, like applying yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like how they used to say in school, like apply yourself.
Yeah.
Like actually applying yourself, and like whatever you have a passion for. If you love Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, start posting on it. Start potentially monetizing. Start actually using it instead of being a consumer.
There's so many ways out here to actually make money, and I think that
what are some ways?
I mean, there's just like you just stated, like just if you gotta find your niche, you gotta find what you like and what you enjoy doing. Don't just go into any business because you want the money. That's not how that works. Like, that's me like coming to you saying I'm gonna open up a clothing store and sell clothes, but knowing
you don't have
I don't have that passion to sell clothes. So you actually have to know like what it is that you really want to do and hit the ground running with it. Like you said, if you into YouTube.
So what if you don't have the finances? What if you feel like you're already swamped and you don't have the finances in order to put into yourself? I think that's done.
Yeah, I think so. I think we got a good mix here, y'all. It actually looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we don't
want to over.
We'll hop back into that question after this.
Well, yeah, because we don't want to overstir, but it looks good. Okay, this is gonna be actually a good little dish. So we're gonna take some strawberries out. I think what she's going to do is like actually make a little puree.
Yeah, I'm gonna use,
and then we're gonna actually put some.
I'm just gonna use sugar for the puree. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just dump some in here, y'all. Y'all already know that I do not bake, but I'm gonna try my best not to
it just be so
overflow anything today. Okay, so let's get back to the topic. So what if someone doesn't have the funds in order to like invest in themselves with whatever passions that they have?
You don't have to actually have the funds to start your business and all of that. You can actually, that's why there's many ways out here to get business funding and all type of things to actually start up your business. Okay, people think like, oh, I gotta go. Yes, you are going to have to put some money into your business of your personal, but that's why it's always good to
save.
Exactly.
To save and to build your credit, because I feel like credit is everything.
Exactly.
And if you're not building your credit how it's supposed to, then you technically won't be able to get as much as you may need.
Exactly.
So I feel like building credit,
and that's why I'm here as a credit expert as well, to help with building your credit. But I do want to ask you, so like, what did you learn growing up? What did you learn about money growing up? Like, what did you learn?
So what I learned growing up was how to pay bills, how to pay, when to pay. So when I was living at home, my parents were charging me a set amount of rent, and each year they would go up on rent. So I knew how to pay my bills, and I was paying for my cell phone and just, little things. But just from paying rent on time at that, signing, doing all of that, that made me learn how to pay my bills, to be honest. And if you don't pay your bills, and if you don't know how to save to pay your bills, then you'll get swamped.
Exactly.
In which, a lot of people, they get swamped, they go out, they party, you popping bottles, you going out, you spending money, you thinking about the wrong things, and then you look at your account and you're like, oh man, I don't have this to pay, or I can't pay my car note, or I can't pay, I'm late on my rent, because you're not thinking. So like growing up, I was taught to think and of how to actually structure my money and budget, which is why I'm cheap.
Okay. Well, girl, you just said it all in one little piece. So I understand. I get it.
So we're going to pop these in the oven, guys, for 18 minutes, okay? And I'm hoping
that it's 18 minutes?
18 to 35 minutes.
Are you sure? Because I could have sworn that it said 12 to 13 minutes. We not trying to burn nothing up in here.
It says 18 to 23 minutes.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
So maybe 20 minutes?
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay, so and that piggybacks off of your question. So like, how does generational trauma and upbringing influence how we handle money?
I mean, when you say generational and trauma.
Yeah, generational trauma, like how does it influence how we handle money? Like, depending on how you grew up.
I mean, yeah,
what you were taught.
But what you were right, but that's what I'm saying. So going back, I mean, a person could have grew up and didn't have nothing, so they don't know nothing about how to save or how to budget their money or how to get money, because they have always struggled when it comes to that, depending on their upbringing. So that causes a lack of knowledge too. So they don't know. They really just don't know what to do.
Right.
So that's when you gotta you gotta use your resources. You gotta be able to
what kind of resources?
Have your mindset. You gotta have your mindset to just want to go straight forward. So whether you reach it, you people Google every day. You Google do your research. It's all out here, and it's available. Freedom. And it's available to everyone. And I think that's what people don't understand and realize,
it's available.
That it is available. You just have to push.
Apply yourself.
You gotta apply yourself.
Yeah.
So, what is your strategy for saving money? Like, do you have a strategy when it comes to saving money? Because I know personally, I am a saver. Like, y'all, I really spend, but I know how to save. So I always had this mindset. And by the way, it may sound crazy, but just a little, because I ain't gonna let y'all get all in my business, but I don't have credit cards. Like, I don't use credit cards. Everything that I literally buy is from straight my own money, like literally, because I feel like having credit cards bring extra debt. But on the other hand, I know like the importance of having I know the importance of having like credit or a credit card here, but it does, depending on how you use it, it will put you in a form of debt. Okay. And me personally, I don't be wanting to be in no type of debt. Like, I don't want to just be working to pay my credit cards off or to pay all these bills. I just don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So my whole thing is like, my mindset is that whatever I purchase, I need to have that in my savings. Like, my purchases have to match my savings.
Yeah.
I have had thousands of dollars in my savings, and I have bought things that's worth thousands of dollars. However, it's like you still have to know how to manage and keep up with your savings. Whether you put in $5, $10,
$25,
$20,
monthly.
You could not even like every time. Even if you work a 9 to 5, if you getting paid every 2 weeks, put $5 or $10 to the side. You'll be surprised of how much you're actually building
over time,
and and you look up, you like, dang,
I
actually got like $100, $200 in my savings. It's a start. You're starting somewhere.
Yeah.
So that is the whole thing. So I always been like the type where when I get paid, me working a 9 to 5, I set money to the side and I put it right in my savings. And if I have to go in and take from my savings, I make sure I put it back. So that's the thing. If you're going to use from your savings, you gotta put it back.
Because it's your savings.
Because it's your savings. And you're really not supposed to be touching your savings.
Yeah.
But that is just like how I think about it when it comes to saving. And I'm a great saver. Like, a person could come to me and say, Mina, I'm going to hand you over $10,000. And a month later, 2 months, or whenever they need that $10,000 is going to be right there, because I'm not going to touch the money, period. So.
Yeah. So I definitely believe as well, like, save. Yeah. Like, when you're paying your bills, pay your bills first, then pay your savings, and then pay yourself. So whatever is left, that's what you have.
Yep.
To take care of any like small things that you want to take care of, any personal things like your nails, or maybe going out and treating yourself to a good dinner. But if it's not in your budget, stay home. Okay, stay in. But for me to go back to the credit card thing, that's where we differ, because I actually think that credit cards are great, and I would rather use my credit cards instead of using my actual money. So when I do use my credit cards, I stay below 30%.
But it's hard. I get what you stay behind. You stay that way, but it's a lot. a lot of people don't have that literacy to say, I'm going to stay under 30%.
Right, which is why we're here today to let people know, if you do have credit cards, which is the best thing to spend money. I mean, you can ask any huge investor or anyone who actually has it and actually is wealthy. They use their credit.
They do.
Their credit card.
I have had my friends.
They don't use debit cards.
I have told my friend that I needed to be more smart and start having a credit card. Debit cards. But I feel like every time I get myself into having credit cards, then
you want to overspend because you think, oh, hey, I have a balance of $5,000, so I could spend $5,000 on the card. No, you can't. You can only spend about $2,500. Keep it at that, right? And pay down your balance. And mind you, if you stay under 30%, your minimum balance on that credit card is going to be low. So it's going to be no more than $40.
Yeah,
so
you're right.
Yeah, so I believe.
I mean, we have, and that's why we differ. You know, and we have our different, ways of.
And it builds your credit.
It does.
700.
I mean, I am a credit repair specialist. So I do know this, but my thing is that you know, if you see it on there and you just want to spend, that could be a hard thing.
Right, but that's where discipline, you're lacking discipline, right?
You are.
And that's why a lot of people are broke today, is because they lack discipline.
Yeah.
You're lacking the knowledge in order to withstand yourself in the world. You're lacking it. So you want to go out here each weekend and go out to dinner, do this, do that, and then you look up and you're like, oh man, my car note is tomorrow. And no, schedule everything before you do that.
Well,
schedule everything,
but some people don't have that mindset.
But that's why we're here today, to teach you all of how to have financial freedom and how not to be broke.
Exactly, because we don't want you to be broke. Like, we really want you to, and that's another thing. If you can, just have you a little emergency fund.
Yes.
You never know when something is going to happen. You never know. Like,
agreed.
I mean, something can happen in your home. If you got children, something can happen. You got to have you like a little emergency fund where someone say, well, do you have this? You got something. I mean, something is better than nothing. Yes. That's the whole thing. That's the whole point.
What financial habits separate the broke and stuck from the broke but building? What financial habits separate the two?
I mean, just having good spending habits, like knowing, like you said, budgeting and making sure you got a good budget on roll. That's just what it is. Like, you gotta know how to budget. That's what's going to separate. That's just what's going to separate.
The broke and the stuck. The broke and the building.
It's going to separate making sure you're budgeting.
So what would make you broke and stuck?
Broken stuff. Just frivolously.
Name some way.
Just frivolously spending.
On what?
Going out. I mean, buying shoes. It doesn't matter.
Why can't I buy some shoes?
It's not about why you can't buy. It's not about where you can't buy the shoes.
Tell me why.
I'm just saying. Do you need the shoes?
There you go.
There you go.
Do you need the shoes?
Do you need the shoes? Do you need the purse? Do you need? And see me.
Do you need the nails?
I don't need, but I just want it. I don't need it, but I just want it. I'm just keeping it real because y'all know I'm gonna keep it real.
So yeah, like
I don't need it, but I just be wanting it. So then it's a good. See, we just hit it all.
But it's like, okay, instead of going to get the $800, I don't know, Balenciaga, whatever, right? Instead of going to get the Goop and the Lou, or instead of, maybe dibble down and go to TJ. Or go to Rock, or dibble down a little. I mean, but it depends.
But people want nice things in life.
You can have nice things.
You have to That's why you have to know how to save, and budget your money, because people are going to want the luxury things of life.
Yeah, and we all deserve it, right? We deserve the luxury. We deserve the good life.
Even though we know we cannot take none of this with us, but still. We have the ability just to be I was able to get that at one point, or I have that, or, just to make yourself feel good. Because sometimes people do go out and purchase things because they want to feel good. Right. They want to feel like they made an accomplishment.
if you're going out and purchasing things that is above your a budget, and you purchase it, and you come back and you're like, oh man, I have nothing left, you're not going to feel accomplished.
Exactly.
You're going to feel terrible.
Exactly. Excuse me.
Did you go?
Oh yeah.
I need a little water. Go ahead, get a little sip. Damn.
You know, it's after my birthday. So.
Oh, okay, right. And again, you know what? Happy birthday. We didn't even say happy birthday to our host.
Yes, thank you.
Her birthday was yesterday.
And I'm all set today.
What the heck? We didn't even say happy birthday. So happy birthday, sis. Mm-hmm. What the heck? Why did I forget that?
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
So like, I know you were saying like people like to do nice things, and like we travel a lot. Yeah. And like I get asked the question all the time, like, how are you traveling and paying your bills on time, and you got this and got that? Yeah. Honestly, it's because we save. So that will go into some, you know, more questions, and we definitely have some like steps as well, like to guide everyone, because I feel like we need to help each other in regards to just, you know,
and just our opinions, because we're not like counselors or nothing like that. We can't tell, but we can give you.
So do you think you need to have a degree, like, or, you know, because I feel like, you know, school is pushed a lot, and like some people don't have it to go to school.
Well, some people, that's good that you just asked that question, because me and my friend just had this discussion yesterday, actually in the car, just about pushing your children to go to school and get that degree. But we do know that there is a lot of kids out here these days that do not like college, or they don't want to, they don't like school. Yeah. So they may not go to college. Mm-hmm. But what is it that you do to encourage them to actually want to have like a degree? So like if a kid is just about YouTubing, or they want to, you know, do all this new up and generational, like what they do now.
In which they're making a lot of money from.
They are.
Tons.
They're making tons of money. But if that was to fail, what is your plan B?
There you go.
Do you have a plan B? If that was to fail, because we know where you're at, but we don't know where you're going.
There you go.
So what is your plan B? So personally, like I was telling my friend, with my children, if my daughters decide that they don't want to go to college, I can't force them to go to college, but I am going to encourage school, because now they make it so hard to get a job.
A career
job, because you gotta have that degree, honestly.
Yep.
And it's like, even if you got a 9-to-5 and you want to move up, if you don't have a degree, or you don't have or you're not licensed, you can't even move up to a supervisor position or a director's position, because you don't have that background.
Yes.
So like I stated, I would encourage for kids to go to get that degree. Yes. Yeah, you may be a YouTuber, you may be the hottest gamer, whatever you are, you may be the next, it doesn't matter, but you gotta have something to fall back on. Because guess what? We have to be able to live and take care of yourself. Yeah. You gotta be able to take care of yourself, and we all want to be consistently, and we all want to work for self. We all want to have our own business.
That's the goal.
That's fine and dandy. But again, if it was to fail, what you got to back up. You got to have a backup plan. Whether it's a degree, whether it's a trade, whatever it is.
Yeah, trades are in too.
Trades are
actually making a lot of money, but because we're living in a generation where people really don't want to work, they don't want to be the electricians, the plumbers. But that's exactly where the money is. Like, but you know, we're pushing school too, and if our children or people around us don't have enough to go to school, or don't want to go to school, push them to a trade where you are going to make a lucrative amount of money consistently forever. Because everyone needs someone, the toilet fixed, or the sink fixed, or the faucet leaking. This you need it. So
that goes into the next question. Why do you think people live paycheck to paycheck?
Paycheck to paycheck. Well, one, living above your means. I know a lot of people, no shade, that have apartments, trying to live lavish, paying over $2,500 a month, and guess what? That check not looking double than what you're paying in rent. So
living beyond
your means instead of
and that's what a lot of us do.
Instead of getting the apartment or this or that, that's all of this money, and we literally are working to pay bills. Like a lot of people, unfortunately, cannot take a trip and cannot do this because you're literally working to pay bills. You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're not working to enjoy your life. So instead of going and getting that high apartment or getting that car that has a note of, I don't know, $1,000 because your credit is low-key shot, no shade. But
like
instead of doing that, get you a nice little kitchenette, a little studio, $800. Don't be in the, if you don't want to be in the hood, cool. But if you
the prices that we're looking at now, so
it's unrealistic. But it's some places where I've seen that are still a lot of people don't want to live in the suburbs. A lot of people don't want to go out from like the city that royal, that city living. Go royal, go to another, place within your state or so forth. And then instead of, purchasing that car just to show off, just to show out, go to an auction. Purchase you a car for $1,200, just something to get you around from point A to point B, because we're making good investments here. It's not a good investment to go out and be like, oh, snubs, I want to get, a Jeep, but your credit score is low, and your down payment gonna have to be $8,000, and your car note gonna be $600 for a 2012.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, right? So before jumping the gun, that's how we can prevent ourselves from living paycheck to paycheck. And ultimately, like we said before, save. Whether if you can't take $5 or $10 out from each check or $25 out from each check or whatever money that you're receiving, try to do it monthly.
But I do think with that living paycheck to paycheck, I think if you don't have to live paycheck to paycheck, because people out here real life struggling. But if you go get you another little side hustle, that's another thing. You can't just be so stuck with just that one job that you got going on. You can't be stuck.
Come on.
You gotta get up and say, look, this is not enough. I gotta get something else moving and shaking. That's what it's about. Because if you sit up here and be like, and every time now you're complaining, oh, I ain't got no extra money. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. I literally got to pay my bills. I got to do that. But what else is you trying to do to actually get extra money?
Yes.
There's so many ways, again, going back, there's so many ways out here to make money.
Yes.
They say what? In order to be a millionaire, you need to have what? Seven streams of income. Seven streams. Let me say it again.
Of income.
You need to have 7 streams of income in order to be what?
Wealthy.
There you go. But if that is not, you can't get to 7 streams, at least get you a side hustle, side gig, maybe 1 or 2 that you could fit into your schedule, into your work life. We know people have children. We know we got families. We know we know all of this. We know it, but you got to be able to maneuver and have that mindset. Because when you don't have that mindset, you're gonna stay stuck. You don't want to be a couch potato. You don't want to sit up here waiting for government assistance and think that you're gonna make a way off of getting a link and Medicaid and all this. No, you got to make a way for self. And that's what a lot of us don't want to do. We don't want to make a way for self. We think that it's just gonna come in hand. Here it is. There you go. You got it. That's not how that works.
That's not how it works.
So do you think those cupcakes is
Let's
ready?
see. Okay, so the cupcakes are out. Okay, so we did saute some strawberries.
And these are fresh strawberries. So we did saute and we put a little sprinkle of sugar in it.
Yeah, just a little sugar just to make like that little jammy jam.
Yeah.
So we're going to use some oat-based whipping topping, which is whipped cream. And we're just going to shake. You want to shake? You want to do
come
it?
on.
Ahead,
Let me do a little shake. Okay.
So we're just going to top some. Ooh, should we get one out or should we just Keep topping.
I mean, we could just keep topping at this point. Or
Ooh,
maybe we just do the first row.
the first row. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the first row, y'all. And I'm gonna do some too.
Ooh. Oh, you trying to get that all everywhere. Okay, hold on. It's my birthday. Let me
Let me get
come
on. Hey. All right, and then we're just gonna top. You want to top it?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and top
Dang,
it.
it's a little hot.
That was good though.
So you
I
just
told
put
you that.
your little strawberries on
Right,
it.
because it's a strawberry little
Yeah.
shortcake.
And then
A little
and
drizzle,
just
a little dabble.
Put that, get in with it, Then you saute these real good. So
Yeah, again, y'all.
Ooh,
Nima be
I'm a
cooking.
little-
Okay,
I'm a
I
little
don't be
messy.
baking.
I'm a little messy.
But Nima be cooking. Okay. Ooh, look at that little drip. And this is homemade. Get into the recipe at the end.
I'm a little messy, y'all, but it's okay.
Oh, you doing your thing? It's looking good. Okay, guys. This is the taste test.
Ooh.
Let's see.
The
Let's
strawberries
see.
is-
Let's
the
see what
strawberries is hidden.
The strawberries hidden. Okay, hold on. I spilled that.
It's good.
It's really good.
It's good. I like it.
That's really good.
I like
We should have
it.
put these on a plate, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, we should have. We like
It's a little
indulgent.
messy.
We indulgent, but like
That was good, y'all.
it's good. It's busting.
So I redeemed myself. Did I not redeem myself from
Yeah,
last episode?
you redeemed yourself. So we'll make sure that we have the recipe. Very simple and sweet.
Listed
We'll have
at
it
the end.
At the end, okay? But yeah, this
The
is good.
strawberry. Ooh, and I'm hungry, y'all. I'm sorry. So I have to eat this whole thing.
Okay, y'all. She redeemed herself on this one.
I did.
I can't say. It is
Yeah.
good.
And that's with
It's really
almond
good.
flour too.
And I actually like the oat whipped cream.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some of these home. And what did you like about it?
I like the fluffiness.
Okay, me too.
The fluffiness was really like
yes. It was like it melted in my mouth.
yes. And then the whipped cream.
Thank you.
And then the strawberries. I mean, the strawberries just did the thing. I feel like I would have more strawberry, but we just did it right here.
Yeah, but
But
more
adding
strawberries.
more of that strawberry,
Yeah,
like in that puree,
that puree. That's
game changer. Yeah.
And you only need a little bit of sugar,
Just
just
a
a
little,
little bit
just
of
a
sugar,
tinge.
because strawberries are already sweet. So
Exactly.
yes, okay, perfect. So what are some
Yeah.
realistic steps that people can take to stop feeling broke? Like even if their income doesn't change.
Okay, so first we
Like-
got the 50-30-20 rule.
Okay, what's that?
So it's 50% needs, so that bills, food, your rent. Then you got your 30% is your wants, so you got your fun and your travel. That's 30%.
Okay.
Then you got your 20%, which is your savings, and you paying off your little debt. If you got a little debt, you pay it off, but that 20% is for the savings and the debt. So you should be able to take some for your savings and some to pay off whatever credit cards or debt that you may have.
So
That is the 50-30-20 rule.
So this is just basically tracking where your money goes.
Yes.
Basically, so like, are you breaking that up like per paycheck? Like, are you like?
I mean, no, that could just be a monthly thing. You don't have to break that up per paycheck.
You just
but
have
if you
to know,
want
like,
to,
okay, 50% is going here, 30% is going
exactly.
here.
Your
20% is
overall, whatever you bringing in monthly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay, and number 2, I have save. I'm gonna keep saying it, save. I did hear about like some high yield accounts where like your savings actually make money, because like my savings personally, like I have like a little interest on them. So like they take like 5 cents away or something like that. But I heard high yield accounts are actually a little bit better, and like the interest is, much lower, or they don't even do interest. So I just heard about that. 3, live below your means.
Yep.
Live below.
Yep.
Not above, below. So
focus on building assets.
Yeah.
And just not buying things. Like just not just going out here frivolously spending.
Yeah.
But focus on like literally building assets.
Yeah. Like
investing.
You don't need an outfit every time you go out. Like find something in your closet. Like start to utilize, certain things that you already have, and like just grind it out. Number 4, try to pay high interest debt. So that goes into what we discussed earlier, which was like the credit cards or like the student loans or something that like you're getting tagged for and it's like low-key like pushing you down further. Like try to pay on anything with high interest. So if you have something with 29.9%, that's high interest, try to pay that down because it is going to swamp you and swallow you. And you don't want to be, you know, paying more and end up being what? Broke. So 4, multiple streams of income. Like we discussed earlier,
creating multiple streams of income. Just have you a side hustle, side gig, just so you won't just be living from paycheck to paycheck.
And number 6, spend intentionally, with intention. So, you know, you can't go out every weekend or.
Yeah,
you know, if
a lot of people do be going out and just spending money on drinks, and all of these things that you just don't need
stop
to.
The alcohol.
Stop it. Like, I mean, they going downtown and you going a couple of $100
bottles.
I'm talking about, and y'all know it's like $25-$30 for a drink. Exactly. And then y'all be at the bar band 2 or 3.
I heard the cup waters are. You know,
the cup waters is the thing.
And they $12.99. I used to drink. I don't drink anymore.
Yeah, but I've been on my no drinking.
Know,
we both been on our no drinking.
And that's
since I haven't been drinking since what was it?
Yeah,
January,
we haven't
New Year's.
Yeah.
So January 2nd.
Was Christmas. That was the last time.
Yep.
I mean, drinking, no more drinking. I don't want to, don't need to. But that'll help people save, right? And number 7. Look at your money consistently. It's a lot of people that don't be looking at their account.
And I just was talking to my friend again about this.
A lot of people that don't look at their account.
A lot of people don't even pay attention to their accounts.
They be scared to look at their account.
They just spend it, and I'm like, how? And
Yeah.
you have to pay attention to you gotta pay attention to your bank accounts, okay? Because
pay attention.
You just don't know what's coming in and out. I know a lot of stuff we be having this auto pay every time, Apple want to hit us with a charge here every 2 days. It's like, come on. It's like, give me a break. So if you, like me personally, I don't like the auto pay. So I tell them, cut that off. I'm paying my own bills, okay? I don't need you to pay no bills for me, okay?
I know that's right, period. I need to know where the money is going.
I need to know
when it's going.
Yeah.
And lastly, learn financial literacy. It's so many books out here. And like you said before, research going on Google and just going to the bookstore and grabbing some books and actually reading on financial literacy.
Exactly.
Like that will help us all grow and stop being what? Broke. Okay, so thank you all for having us again at Talk is Sweet, Not Cheap. Yeah, we'll see you all in the next episode. Again, the recipe will be listed at the end. See ya.